You keep acting like time is something you can borrow from, like you have an endless supply, like you can waste a few hours today, make it up later, and still become the man you swear you want to be. But time doesn't work like money. You can earn money back. You cannot get a day back once you've spent it. And the darkest part is this: you are spending it anyway, every single day. Whether you spend it with intention or you spend it like someone who's already given up. Right now, you're paying for comfort with the only currency that matters: minutes, mornings, years. You don't feel the cost in the moment because time doesn't scream, it doesn't threaten you, it doesn't announce itself. It just leaves, quietly. No refund, no apology. And one day you look up and realize you've been about to start for half a decade. That's not bad luck. That's you refusing to respect time. You don't need more motivation. You need a higher intolerance for wasting your life. Because every time you delay, you're not pausing your progress. You're practicing being the kind of man who delays. You are teaching your brain that discomfort is optional. You are reinforcing the identity of someone who waits. And waiting feels harmless until it becomes your personality. Most men don't lose because they fail once. They lose because they drift. They lose because they keep choosing the version of themselves that is easy to be. Easy is expensive. Easy is sleeping in when you know you shouldn't. Easy is eating like you don't care what you become. You're never going to feel ready. You're just going to feel older. Look at your life like a ledger, not your intentions, your actual days. How many hours have you traded for nothing? Not rest, not recovery, nothing. Just stimulation, just noise, just avoidance. You call it relaxing, but it doesn't refresh you. It drains you. Because deep down, you know you're not resting. You're escaping. Escaping the discomfort of beginning. Escaping the embarrassment of trying and being bad at first. So you choose the easier option, and then you choose it again, and again, and suddenly you have a routine. That's how your life gets built without you. People talk about finding purpose as if it's hidden somewhere. But your purpose isn't hidden. It's buried under your habits, under the lazy decisions you keep calling normal, under the constant negotiation with yourself, under the way you treat your time like it's disposable. Time is not disposable. Your body is aging while you hesitate. Your opportunities are passing while you overthink. Your edge is dulling while you recover from a life you haven't built yet. And the world will not wait for you to become serious. It will reward the men who move, the men who show up when it's boring, the men who do the hard thing while no one is watching. That's character. The reason this matters is because time doesn't just pass, it compounds. If you waste an hour today, you don't just lose an hour. You lose the version of you that would have been built in that hour. That hour could have been a workout. It could have been a skill. It could have been the first uncomfortable step. Instead, it becomes another vote for the identity you're trying to outrun. And identity is what shows up when life gets heavy. In those moments, you don't rise to your goals. You fall to your habits. So ask yourself, what do your habits say about you? Do they say you're disciplined? Or do they say you're entertained? Do they say you're building? Or do they say you're coping? Because coping can look like planning. It can look like learning. It can look like getting ready. But if your life never changes, it wasn't preparation. It was procrastination wearing a nicer outfit. Here's a hard truth. Most of what you call busy is just avoidance with a schedule. You stay occupied so you don't have to confront the question that terrifies you. What if you actually tried and still didn't become who you want to be? So you protect your ego by never fully committing. Because if you never truly try, you never have to face the verdict. But that protection has a cost. It costs you your future. And the future doesn't arrive as a big dramatic moment. It arrives as your current routine, repeated with interest. Same mornings, same habits, same excuses, same feeling in your chest that you're behind. And if you keep repeating it long enough, you'll start defending it. You'll say you're just in a busy season. You'll say you're waiting for the right time. But the men you admire aren't built different. They just stopped letting their impulses run the day. They started obeying a standard when it was inconvenient. They became predictable to themselves. And that predictability is power, because it removes debate. No mood, no negotiating, just execution. That's why they look calm. They trust themselves under pressure, every time. If you want to stop wasting time, you have to understand what you're really addicted to. It's not the phone, it's not the shows, it's dopamine. It's the relief you get when you choose the easy thing. That relief is a drug. It hits fast, but it fades fast, and it leaves you emptier every time. Because the more you choose comfort, the more uncomfortable discipline feels. And the more uncomfortable discipline feels, the more you run back to comfort. That loop is a prison, and the key is not motivation. The key is disgust. You have to get sick of it. Sick of the same evenings disappearing into nothing. Sick of being tired without being proud. You need to look at the habits that are stealing your life and call them what they are. Not self-care, not unwinding, a slow theft, a quiet betrayal. It's a trade, your potential, for temporary numbness. And this is the turning point. You stop treating time like it's abundant. You start treating it like it's bleeding. Because it is. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a standard that makes wasting your life feel unacceptable. You can't keep living like you have infinite chances, because you don't. And the proof is simple. You have already lost time you cannot explain. So the question isn't whether you can change. The question is whether you're willing to stop pretending you have more time to waste. You either make your days count, or your days will count you out. And if you're honest, the version of you that keeps escaping, scrolling, delaying, and numbing out deserves one feeling from you: disgust. Not shame, not drama, disgust. Because that version is stealing your life in front of your face, and you know it.